Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Calabasas Mayor Lucy Martin.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As you've seen, Calabasas is soaring, and I know in the future, the sky's the limit. Have you seen the drone? Good evening, and thank you for joining me for the 18th Annual Calabasas State of the City Address. I'd like to invite our Daisy, Brownie, Junior, Cadet, Senior, and Ambassador Girl Scouts from many different troops in our city. And now they will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Please remain standing and join Madeline Northcote Smith in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was beautiful, Madeline. Thank you so very much. Color guard dismissed. The theme of tonight's event is pitching in, because so many people work hard throughout the year, often without pay or recognition, to make Calabasas the great city that it is. I'd like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for pitching in so many ways, including co-hosting this event tonight. I'd also like to recognize my fellow council members, Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem James Bazagian, Council members Mary Sue Maurer, who's stuck on a plane, Council member Fred Gaines, and Council member David Shapiro. Also our city manager, Tony Corrales. You've also noticed that I've invited a sign language interpreter to be here tonight. It's important to me to make this and other events accessible to all our residents. And I'd like to thank Cassandra Jones for helping in that event. I'd also like to welcome all those who pitch in by donating their time and expertise as members of our city commissions. May I ask all the commissioners in attendance to please stand. Please join me in thanking the members of the Communications and Technology Commission, Environmental, Library, Historic Preservation, Parks, Recreation and Education, Traffic and Transportation, Public Safety, and Planning Commissions. On a personal note, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the commissioners that I nominated for appointment who have been of great help to me throughout my term. Linda Stock, Robert Leah, Neil Campbell, Ann Strauss, Andrea Diamond, Diana Branke, Jennifer Array, Clark Canfield, and past commissioners Richard Thompson, Liat Samuhi, and Michael Karagosian. I would also like to recognize the Calabasas Rotary Club and President Lulu Kamatoy, who provide grants to help residents undergoing difficult financial times through the Neighbors in Need program. Will the Rotarians in attendance please stand? Where are my fellow Rotarians? There you are. There are also other special guests here in attendance, and I would very much like to recognize them and their efforts on behalf of our community. Please hold your applause till I have made all the introductions. Former council members Dennis Washburn, Marvin Lapata, Karen Foley, Hidden Hills Council member Marvin Landon, and from the Las Virgenes Water District, Jeff Reinhardt, Glenn Peterson, and Charles Gaspery. There are many other special people here tonight, and I'll introduce them over the course of the evening. It is truly your efforts that make Calabasas such a great place to live, work, and play. Since the Connect with Calabasas citizen request system was launched in July of 2014, the city staff has responded to hundreds of residents' questions and requests, ensuring that our city runs the way it should. Calabasas has been named the 30th safest city in California by the annual SafeWise report. And a big reason for this is for our outstanding sheriff and fire departments. Please join me in showing our appreciation to their representatives here this evening. Captain Deveron, Deputy Woodard, and Deputy DeSantis. Our ongoing preparedness, emergency preparedness, is very important to the city. We held our multi-city community emergency response team exercise and offer ongoing CERT training for our city residents. We've updated our 1630 radio station that provides important information in the event of emergency, and last month held another successful Emergency Preparedness Expo. Our 9th annual walk-in flu clinic takes place this Saturday, October 10th, from 8 a.m. till noon, right here in Founders Hall. If you're a resident, stop by and get ready for flu season. I'd like to thank Jim Jordan and his staff for pitching in to make Calabasas safe and prepared. Our city's health extends to our finances as well. This year, the city successfully passed numerous external audits for the 10th year in a row. The Finance Department received the Award of Financial Reporting Achievement from the GFOA, the highest recognition awarded for financial reporting for a municipality. And that doesn't just happen. So thank you to Dr. Gary Lysick and his staff. Through sound investments, we realized over $1 million of interest earnings last fiscal year. We had many outstanding events this year, and one of the most inspiring was our city's role as a host town for the Special Olympics. I'd like to share more with you about this incredible and meaningful event.
Chamber of Commerce, along with the City of Calabasas, is part of Host Town, and we're happy to have that group of people.
We are here today at King Gillette Ranch, and we are extremely grateful to help spruce up King Gillette Ranch, getting ready for our 180 Great Britain delegation for Special Olympic World Games.
The city is lovely, and you know, we're delighted to be coming here as part of our Host Town programme.
Did you realize that the 2015 World Games will be the largest event hosted in Los Angeles area since the 1984 Olympic Games?
Cheesecake. How wonderful was it that we were able to do that? It brings tears to our eyes when this happens. As we can see, I'd like to acknowledge Bridget Carl, Kirk Bell, and the Chamber of Commerce for their hard work. As well as our very own John Bingham from the city of Calabasas. My mayorship may have been short, but that has to be the most inspiring event that a mayor could possibly be able to have happen. We love partnering. We love partnering with our great businesses, and we are proud that Calabasas is home to 6 of the 25 largest companies in the San Fernando Valley. We have no business tax, no registration requirement, and the city is an active member of VICA and the San Fernando Valley Economic Alliance. We have several commercial and multifamily projects underway to ensure the city's continuing prosperity. The Cheesecake Factory headquarters is expanding in an environmentally sound way as a LEED certified silver building. Next year, a new complex scheduled to open at Las Virgenes Road and Thousand Oaks Boulevard, offering retail and office space. The Avanti project will provide housing and retail space. The Paxton project will offer 80 townhomes on Las Virgenes Road. 2 of the higher profile projects under early planning review are the Rondell Oasis Hotel and the Canyon Oaks project on Las Virgenes Road. There are many perspectives on this type of development in our community. I urge you to step forward and make your voices heard. We are looking forward to the Craftsman's Corner annexation and the West Agora Road annexation, adding 2 office buildings and over 30 acres of open space along Agora Road. We've provided improved signage for city shopping centers and are excited about the new expanded Williams-Sonoma at the Commons, the opening of Fit Wall, as well as the Industry Bar and Grill at the Summit Shopping Center, and continue vitality of Old Town. I'd like to also add the following 2 years, 100% compliance on banning tobacco product sales to minors. The citywide rate of compliance has continued unblemished for the first 3 quarters of 2015. Thank you to Maureen Tamori and her staff for pitching in to provide informed growth and resources to the community. The children of today will be those pitching in tomorrow, and education continues to be one of the city's highest priority. My own kids went through our school system, and helping our younger residents become engaged is something I feel very strongly about. I regularly give tours of the council chambers and City Hall to local classes and scout troops and hope to inspire them to become leaders themselves. At this time, I would like to invite Danielle Miller to come to the podium. Danielle is a young woman who has served the city as my intern for the past 2 years. Danielle took it upon herself to reach out to me, and motivated by what she saw and learned, also worked at Representative Henry Waxman's office before he retired. Hi, Danielle. She even managed to meet another woman interested in government and politics. So Danielle, on behalf of the city of Calabasas, it's my pleasure to give you this award as a model for young women who want to get involved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. She could be our next president one day. One day. This is also the perfect time to thank Angie Henderson. Is she in the room? Angie has been such a great executive assistant and personal help to me over these past few years, and especially the past 8 months as mayor. She has really had to deal with the personality differences, and she has just been amazing. Thank you so much, Angie. Calabasas is home to 6 award-winning public schools, plus Creekside Clubhouse, 3 Montessori preschools, Muse, and Viewpoint. Calabasas is pleased to continue our strong partnership with LVUSD and our school PFCs. This past year, we've provided over $1 million in grants to our schools and continue to pitch in to make sure our schools are the best. I am pleased to share with you that recently Calabasas High was selected as an AP Capstone Diploma program, one of the very few in the country. Congratulations. I'd like to thank Dr. Dan Stepanowski, as well as the school board members who are here today. Will you please stand? I'd also like to take a moment to honor Traffic Safety Coordinator Lewis Mathis, who recently passed away. When Lewis saw that children had to cross busy Mulholland Drive to enter the newly completed A.C. Stell Middle School, he decided to give up some of his retirement to become a crossing guard. But he didn't stop there. Determined to keep all our students safe, he wrote a proposal to the city with ideas about traffic control to benefit both motorists and pedestrians. He was a close friend to those of us here at City Hall and to those at the Lost Hills Sheriff's Station. And on a personal note, every single Sunday night for the last 4.5 years, Lewis Mathis sent me an email on the progress of that week during school. That's dedication. This man is just loved by all the students. Everyone knows him. So we just wanted to honor him this evening. I'd also like to acknowledge the passing of Sheriff Deputy and mother of 2 to Alicia Kono. She passed away recently from cancer. Deputy Kono was tireless in helping high school students from troubled homes and those at risk of taking drugs and running away. She was actively involved in the city's teen court and juvenile intervention teen programs. She will most certainly be missed. I understand that her family is here tonight. We would like to thank you for coming and our sympathies to your loss. She also was instrumental in a program called Straight Up that the city participated in a couple of years ago. She was very focused on the young and trying to prevent them from going down the wrong path. So we will miss her. The city and our great residents pitch in on an ongoing basis to protect the environment. using grants from Proposition 84 and the Urban Stream Restoration Program, we are restoring Las Virgenes Creek, providing habitat for numerous species and a great recreational resource for our residents. Once again, we were named a tree city, and our ban on plastic bags has been a model for other cities around the world. Someone just visited Turkey, and Calabasas plastic bags were mentioned. I'm very pleased to announce that just this week, we received the exciting news that we were awarded a 5 Blooms Silver rating and a special mention for the Las Virgenes Creek restoration in the Communities in Bloom International Challenge. We are proud that we pitch in to keep our city beautiful while being water-wise, using recycled water, and our citywide smart irrigation control system. We also simplified fees for permits for solar systems throughout the city, and people from all over the community pitched in at our Arbor Day and Earth Day celebrations. Sadly, today, we had to remove the large Valley oak tree in Old Town next to the historic Kramer store. After a thorough evaluation led by the city's certified arborist, it was determined that the decay in the century-old tree was extensive and presented an extreme risk for full or partial failure. We are very sad that this tree had to come down, but we are happy that we were able to save a very large part of the trunk. And we acted to keep our residents and visitors safe. We care about making our community a great place for all our residents. Our senior programming continues to grow. De Anza Park's adult and youth sports programs all thrive. We had another successful City of Calabasas Dodger Night with over 1,000 people attending this event. And speaking of pitching in,
for the third annual Calabasas Dodger Night. Here to commemorate this special evening is Calabasas Mayor Lucy Martin and her family, husband Billy Martin, son Jay Martin, and daughter Molly Martin. And now let's cheer on Mayor Lucy Martin as she throws out a first pitch. Your Honor, the mound is yours.
I made it to the plate. Who says baseball is just a boys' game? The Tennyson Swim Center celebrated its 20-year anniversary with enrollees in the swimming and tennis programs at close to record numbers. The Calabasas Library continues to provide outstanding service and events, including introducing more digital materials to the community in the form of thousands of ebooks, online magazines, and streaming movies. Please join me in acknowledging librarian Barbara Lockwood. Our public works staff is always looking for ways to improve the quality of life for our residents. Forward-thinking improvements, like the new park and ride lot in Old Town Calabasas, will provide much-needed free parking and will create more opportunity for businesses to provide goods and services to our residents. The Lost Hills overpass will widen the road to 5 lanes, provide improvements to the freeway ramps, and ensure safe access for all pedestrians. The Las Virgenes Road Scenic Corridor project will provide 2 travel lanes in each direction, bike lanes, landscape medians, and continuous sidewalks. The Mulholland Highway Scenic Corridor project continues to beautify this important roadway through Calabasas. Yesterday marked the 12th year that we've sponsored International Walk to School Day, and more than 1,000 students walked to school. Please join me in acknowledging Robert Yalda and his staff for pitching in the way they do. The Egg Extravaganza Flashlight Egg Hunt continues to be very popular. Who knew? 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular and the Calabasas Fine Arts Festival were great successes. This summer, we had a record turnout for our Lakes concert, and we continue to offer great programs throughout the year. If you were at some of those lake concerts, you may have noticed myself and my dance partner, City Manager Tony Corrales, moving around out there. We're looking forward to the Calabasas Pumpkin Festival next weekend, and I will meet you at the entrance. You might have noticed coming in this evening that we are well underway on construction for the new senior center that will provide programs and education to a growing selection of our city's population. I'd like to acknowledge Jeff Rubin and his staff for the great work they've done. Our Media Operations Department keeps residents up to date with communications and emergency preparedness information through the City Calabasas website, daily programming on CTV, monthly e-news bulletins, along with timely emergency e-news notifications. They've also been innovative in using social media to keep our residents informed on all that goes on in the city and around the community. And this night that we brought back to City Hall, the State of the City address. Congratulations to Deborah Steller and her staff for all their hard work this evening. I'm also very pleased that we successfully changed the date of the municipal election to coincide with the Las Virgenes school election on November 3rd, and hopefully this will increase voter turnout. Remember to get out and vote. Your voice does matter. Let's acknowledge Director of Administrative Services, Robin Parker, for her work on the election and overseeing our fine Civic Center facilities throughout the year. Every year, the Mayor of Calabasas has the privilege of spotlighting one of our city's residents to be honored for making outstanding contributions to the community. Our media crew was able to locate this person using our CTV satellite. This year's recipient is what community service is all about. She has volunteered in numerous efforts for the city. She is a leader, friend, and role model to our local Girl Scouts. She is a yearly fixture of Relay for Life. She has committed her boundless energy, talents, and leadership to improving our schools. And in her spare time, She is an active and forward-thinking member of the city's Parks, Recreation, and Education Commission. By now, I'm sure she knows who she is. It is my great privilege to introduce this year's Calabasas Citizen of the Year, Ann Strauss. Come on up, Ann.
Wow.
City of Calabasas is pleased to give Ann Strauss the 2015 City of Calabasas Citizen of the Year in recognition of your outstanding volunteer efforts for the City of Calabasas, the Girl Scouts, Relay for Life, and for her inspiring work to make our schools better.
Wow. Thank you.
There's a mic. Would you like to say a few words?
I am totally shocked. I thought it was pinned on somebody else.
That was the idea.
Thank you very much, Lucy, and to the city. I didn't know I was even up for this. So I really am in a little bit of shock, but thank you very much to everyone. And now you know who I am, and hope to get to know more people in the city of Calabasas. Thank you very much.
Oh, Lucy. I love you. Here, hold your word. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's nice to acknowledge what I call the worker bees that do all the behind-the-scenes stuff and don't really require recognition or want to be spotlighted. And that's the most important part of being a volunteer and serving our community, as many of you that are sitting here today have done as well. I'd also like to thank my family for pitching in and making my time as mayor so meaningful and special. My husband, Billy, my rock, my devil's advocate, my beautiful daughter, Molly, my mom, who I'm so pleased is able to be here, and my sister, Beverly. My son, Jake, which most of you met when I was inducted as mayor, could not be here today. He is in Atlanta working on a movie. So we're very proud of him. The role of mayor requires a lot of time away from home, and I couldn't have done it without the love and the support of my family. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the residents for allowing me the privilege of serving as your mayor and as a city council member. Next year will mark the 25th anniversary of cityhood for Calabasas. It's amazing all that we've accomplished in that time, and I am so proud to have played a part in it. These past 4.5 years have been eventful, to say the least, and fulfilling. And I want to express my sincere gratitude to those of you who have pitched in and made them so special. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.